welcome everyone to Sign Up Series number 38. So here are round one's matchups. We're going to kick it all off with Zombie and Monster Mutt Rottweiler, then we're going to head on down here. If you guys do not remember what trick we're in, make sure to go check out the Field of Trucks. All of these races have been randomly picked. We do have two debuting trucks, but they are in... One of them is in this third row coming up. One of your debuting trucks is the Red Truck Blue Thunder. Lots of great races in round number one, especially Backwards Bob and Cyclops. That's going to be a good one. Salvager's taking on the other debuting truck, the Overcast El Toro Loco. So that'll be a great matchup. And ending off round number one with the Training Truck Zombie and the Nitro Neon Zombie. So here's our track for tonight's event. I decided to do this one in my room, so we got the 6-lane raceway back for this event. This time, we added a jump. So I've never done this style of ramp before, so we'll see what happens. And I just used some DVD cases, so yeah. So guys, who is going to become our 38th winner of the sign-up series? It's time to find out. Sign-up series number 38 is underway. Great Race and Zombie is going to be your first winner. Next up, we have Training Trucks Megalodon taking on Big Kahuna. Wow, big lead for Megalodon, and he'll get the win. Next up, we have Gravedigger taking on the Inverse Alien Invasion. And Alien Invasion takes out Gravedigger. Next up, we have Nitro Neon's Jurassic Attack taking on the Reckless Trucks Gravedigger. And Gravedigger takes out Jurassic Attack. Next up, we have the Nomad Avenger taking on the Boneyard Trucks Gravedigger. Avenger takes out Gravedigger. Next up, we have King Crunch taking on Wolf's Head. Wolf's Head, big win over King Crunch. Next up, we have Jurassic Attack taking on Whiplash. Great Race, Whiplash, big win over Jurassic Attack. And yes, I did get new carpet, by the way. Next up, we have the Black World Finals Max D taking on Scarlet Bandit. Black World Finals Max D, big win. Next up, we have the Blue Crustacean taking on the Grey Clips Mohawk Warrior. And, oh wow, very close. Heading down. Man, that's actually really close. Man, that's like a tie. We'll do our first rerun. Honestly, that race was way too close to call. Oh, come on, again? Seriously? This time, Blue Crustacean is your winner. Next up, we have Nitro Neon Soldier Fortune taking on Gravedigger the Legend. Gravedigger the Legend takes out Soldier Fortune. Next up, we have Nitro Neon's Pirate's Curse taking on Time Flies. Wow, very close race, but as you can tell from right there, Time Flies is your winner. Next up, we have Freebird taking on the Gold Bakugan Dragonoid. And Dragonoid takes out Freebird. Next up, we have Nitro Neon's Megalodon taking on Pirate's Curse. Pirate's Curse takes out Megalodon. Next up, we have Avenger and the Orange Gravedigger. I don't know what happened to Gravedigger, but Avenger gets the win. Next up, we have the World Finals Bounty Hunter taking on the Nitro Neon's Max D. Great Race Bounty Hunter takes out Max D. Next up, we have Queen Bee taking on the S10 Avenger. And the S10 Avenger takes out Queen Bee. Next up, we have Racing Stripes taking on the Nitro Neon Son of a Digger. And Son of a Digger is your winner. Next up, we have the Chrome Gravedigger taking on Wildflower. Wildflower takes out the Chrome Gravedigger. Next up, we have the Training Trucks Earthshaker taking on Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Earthshaker, big lead, and he flips over, but he'll still take out the Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Next up, we have Iron Outlaw taking on Bad News Travels Fast. Oh, they both flip over, but it looks like Bad News tires out further. And yes, it is. Bad News Travels Fast is moving on. Next up, we have Radical Rescue taking on Stone Crusher. Radical Rescue takes out Stone Crusher. Next up, we have Captain's Curse taking on Tropical Thunder. Great race. Captain's Curse takes out Tropical Thunder. Next up, we have the Pink Rim Gravedigger taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And Gravedigger takes out the Dalmatian. Next up, we have Son of a Digger taking on El Toro Loco. And El Toro Loco takes out Son of a Digger. That flip backwards cost him. Next up, we have Hurricane Force taking on the debuting Ride Truck Blue Thunder. And whoa, what a save by Blue Thunder. And that flip over costed Hurricane Force the win. So Blue Thunder is moving on. Next up, we have the Elemental Trucks Gravedigger taking on the Inverse Higher Education. And Higher Education takes out Gravedigger. Next up, we have the Inverse Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on Monster Mutt Poodle. And Monster Mutt Poodle takes out the very fast Inverse Dalmatian. Next up, we have the Red Truck Gravedigger taking on It's Chicken. Big win for the Red Truck Gravedigger. Next up, we have BKT taking on Sparkle Smash. And, oh, very close race. That is probably the closest race so far. Yeah, that's like another tie. Alright, our second rerun of the series. I mean, you try making that call. I mean, that was too close. But Sparkle Smash takes out BKT in the end. Next up, we have Thrasher taking on Ice Cream Man. Thrasher takes out Ice Cream Man. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune taking on Batman. Soldier Fortune takes out Batman. Next up, we have Bounty Hunter taking on the Reckless Trucks El Toro Loco. And Bounty Hunter takes out El Toro Loco. Here's the race I've been waiting to see. Backwards Bob taking on Cyclops. And Backwards Bob takes out Cyclops. Next up, we have Salvager taking on your final debuting truck, Overcast El Toro Loco. El Toro Loco upsets Salvager in round 1. Next up, we have Racing Kane taking on Alien Invasion. And Alien Invasion takes out Racing Kane. Next up, we have Wonder Woman taking on Training Trucks El Toro Loco. Wonder Woman takes out Training Trucks El Toro Loco. Wow, what a comeback win. Next up, we have Max D taking on Megalodon. And they both did great slap wheelies, but you can tell right there, Max D is your winner. Next up, we have Superman taking on the Elemental Trucks Megalodon. And Megalodon takes out Superman. Next up, we have the Inverse Brodozer taking on the Nitro Neon's Gravedigger. Gravedigger takes out Brodozer. Next up, we have Northern Nightmare taking on Horsepower. Horsepower takes out Northern Nightmare. Next up, we have the Red Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Nitro Neon's Dragon. The Red Bakugan Dragonoid takes out Dragon. Next up, we have Nitro Neon's Octonator taking on Stinger Unleashed. And Stinger Unleashed takes out Octonator. And your final race of round number 1 is a zombie battle between Training Truck Zombie and the Nitro Neon Zombie. Nitro Neon Zombie takes out the Training Truck. Alrighty guys, so here are your trucks in round number 2, but as you can see, we do need a fast loser to take on the Nitro Neon Zombie. So I went back to look at the tape to see which 4 trucks had the best runs, and I came out with these 4. Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, Nitro Neon's Megalodon, BKT, and Salvager. So, who's going to be our fast loser? Megalodon is moving on. And the truck taking on Megalodon for the final fast loser race is Salvager. BKT flipped over at the end. And your fast loser is gonna be Salvager taking out Megalodon. But don't worry guys, I think we are gonna need another fast loser. Alrighty guys, so here are your trucks in round number 2. We're gonna kick it all off with Zombie and the Training Trucks Megalodon. We're going to head on down here. I did see a couple upsets in round number 1. I'm trying to think of them as we went. Think. One of the big ones was Monster Mapoodle taking out the Inverse Dalmatian. So that was pretty big. Same with whoever Soldier Fortune was facing. I don't remember who it was, though. And ended it all off with the Nitro Neon Zombie and the fast loser, Salvager. So, time to start round number 2. Kicking off round number 2 with Zombie and the Training Trucks Megalodon. And Megalodon will take out Zombie. Next up, we have Inverse Alien Invasion taking on the Reckless Trucks Gravedigger. And Alien Invasion takes out Gravedigger. Next up, we have the Nomad Avenger taking on Wolf's Head. Nomad Avenger takes out Wolf's Head. Next up, we have Whiplash taking on the Black World Finals Max D. And, oh! That was a great voice crack right there. Oh, man, that looks like a tie. Yeah, that's a tie. Alright, our third rerun. I've had quite a few voice cracks in my latest videos, sadly. Oh, wow! Great race. Black World Finals Max D takes out Whiplash in the end. Next up, we have the Blue Crustacean taking on Gravedigger the Legend. Crustacean's behind, and Gravedigger the Legend will get the win. Smooth race, though. Next up, we have Time Flies taking on the Gold Bakugan Dragonoid. Time Flies with the great wheelie. He'll get the win. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse taking on Avenger. Avenger takes out Pirate's Curse. Next up, we have the World Finals Bounty Hunter taking on the S10 Avenger. Bounty Hunter, great flip, and he'll get the win. Next up, we have the Nitro Neon Son of a Digger taking on Wildflower. And it looks like Son of a Digger's got it. And yes, he did. Next up, we have the Training Trucks Earthshaker taking on Bad News Travels Fast. Oh, wow. That's another very close race. Let's head on down here. Just barely. Training Trucks Earthshaker is your winner. Next up, we have Radical Rescue taking on Captain's Curse. Captain's Curse takes out Radical Rescue. Next up, we have the Pink Rim Gravedigger taking on El Toro Loco. El Toro Loco takes out the Pink Rim Gravedigger. Next up, we have the debuting Red Truck Blue Thunder taking on the Inverse Higher Education. Blue Thunder takes out Higher Education. Next up, we have Monster Mapoodle taking on the Red Truck Gravedigger. Monster Mapoodle had that huge upset in round number 1, upsetting the Inverse Monster Mat Dalmatian. Can you upset the Red Truck Gravedigger as well? No, but hey, that was a very good try by Poodle. Gravedigger gets the win. Next up, we have Sparkle Smash taking on Thrasher. Oh, what a race, and Thrasher barely takes out Sparkle Smash. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune taking on Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter takes out Soldier Fortune. Next up, we have Backwards Bob taking on the final debuting truck, Overcast El Toro Loco. And El Toro Loco takes out Backwards Bob. Next up, we have Alien Invasion taking on Wonder Woman. Alien Invasion takes out Wonder Woman. Next up, we have Max D taking on the Elemental Trucks Megalodon. And Megalodon takes out Max D. Next up, we have the Nitro Neon's Gravedigger taking on Horsepower. And, oh, did Gravedigger come back? I do not know, honestly. Yes, Horsepower takes out Nitro Neon's Gravedigger. Next up, we have the Red Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Stinger Unleashed. And the Red Bakugan Dragonoid takes out Stinger Unleashed. And your final race of round number 2 is going to be between Zombie Nitro Neons and the fast loser, Salvager. And Salvager takes out Zombie Nitro Neons. Alrighty guys, so here are your trucks in round number 3. We have 22 trucks left. Next round, we are going to need 5 fast losers, because there will be 11 trucks left. So we're going to kick it all off with the Training Trucks Megalodon and Inverse Alien Invasion. I'm going to head on down here. We got a Ride Truck battle. Both debuting trucks are still left, by the way. Ending round number 3 off with the Red Bakugan Dragonoid and the Fast Loser Salvager. So it's time to start round number 3. Kicking off round number 3 with the Training Trucks Megalodon and the Inverse Alien Invasion. And Alien Invasion takes out the Training Trucks Megalodon. Next up, we have the Nomad Avenger taking on the World Finals Black Max D. And what? Oh, dang, I thought the Nomad Avenger was going to save it, but no, he'll still get the win over Max D, though. Next up, we have Gravedigger the Legend taking on Time Flies. Wow, that is probably the best run of the night. Time Flies takes out the Gravedigger the Legend. Next up, we have Avenger taking on the World Finals Bounty Hunter. And Bounty Hunter takes out Avenger. Next up, we have the Nitro Neon Son of Digger taking on the Training Trucks Earthshaker. And Earthshaker takes out Son of a Digger. Next up, we have Captain's Curse taking on El Toro Loco. And El Toro Loco takes out Captain's Curse. Next up, we have a Ride Truck battle between the debuting Blue Thunder and Gravedigger. And Blue Thunder takes out Gravedigger. Next up, we have Thrasher taking on Bounty Hunter. I didn't hit the trigger all the way, and Bounty Hunter takes out Thrasher. Next up, we have the last debuting truck, Overcast El Toro Loco, taking on Alien Invasion. And just barely, Overcast El Toro Loco takes out Alien Invasion. Next up, we have the Elemental Trucks Megalodon taking on Horsepower. And Horsepower takes out the Elemental Trucks Megalodon. And your final race of round number 3 before the Fast Loser tournament is the Red Bakugan Dragonoid and your Fast Loser Salvager. And just barely, Salvager takes out the Red Bakugan Dragonoid. Alright guys, so here are your trucks of round number 4, but as you can tell, we do need quite a few Fast Losers. 5, as a matter of fact. So 8 trucks will be competing, and here they are. Training Trucks Megalodon, Black World Finals Max D, Ride Truck Gravedigger, Thrasher, Alien Invasion, Elemental Trucks Megalodon, Red Bakugan Dragonoid, and Captain's Curse. They all had very close races, and those trucks will be competing in the Fast Loser tournament. One of them will be going down the ramp at one time. Man, I need to fix that. They'll be going down one at a time. It's basically whoever goes the farthest, and the top 5 trucks that go the farthest move on into round number 4. So, it's time to get the Fast Loser tournament started. First up is the Training Trucks Megalodon. Oh, I'll tell you something, he ain't gonna be last. Go mark a spot, gonna move him right over here. He liked to turn, and that's where his spot is, pretty far away from the jump actually. So he is sitting at number 1. Next up is the Black World Finals Max D. Oh, he flips over way early. I do not know if he will be in the top 5 or not. That's where he is compared to the Training Trucks Megalodon, so there you go. Here is the Ride Truck Gravedigger. Oh, he also flips over. It looks like he's ahead of the Black World Finals Max D. He's kind of behind Training Trucks Megalodon, but he is in front of the Black World Finals Max D, just barely though. Next up is Thrasher. Oh, very nice. I think he is tied with the Training Trucks Megalodon. I don't know. Yeah, big gap. I don't know if he's tied with Megalodon or not, but there's your top 4 right now. Next up is Alien Invasion. Oh, not bad. I saw where he went. He's behind Thrasher and Training Trucks Megalodon, but not by much. There you go. Takes his spot in the top 5. So poor Black Max D is on the chopping block. Next up is the Elemental Trucks Megalodon. And, oh, I honestly do not know if he overtook Black Max D or not. I'm going to find out right now. Moving him just barely behind here. And no, he is sadly out of the top 5, as you can tell right there. He is sadly just behind Black World Finals Max D. Next up is the Red Bakugan Dragonoid. Oh, way too early. And that, my friends, is dead last. So Elemental Trunks Megalodon and Bakugan Dragonoid have both been eliminated. Now here's your final competitor, Captain's Curse. Oh, we had a little slow start there, but let's see where he ends off. Let's see where he's at. Keeps on wanting to turn, and just barely he is behind Ride Truck Gravedigger. So your top 5 is Thrasher, Training Trucks Megalodon, Alien Invasion, Black World Finals Max D, and just barely the Ride Truck Gravedigger. So sadly, Captain's Curse is eliminated. Alrighty guys, so here are your trucks of round number 4. We're going to kick it all off with Inverse Alien Invasion and Nomad Avenger. We're going to head on down here. Both debuting trucks are still in it. Ride Truck Blue Thunder and Overcast El Toro Loco. And there are your 5 fast losers right there. They were all random matchups, so there you go. So who's going to the quarterfinals? First up is Inverse Alien Invasion taking on the Nomad Avenger. And the Nomad Avenger takes out Inverse Alien Invasion. Next up is Time Flies taking on the World Finals Bounty Hunter. And Bounty Hunter takes out Time Flies. Next up we have Training Trucks Earthshaker taking on El Toro Loco. And Earthshaker takes out El Toro Loco. Next up we have the debuting Ride Truck Blue Thunder taking on Bounty Hunter. And Blue Thunder takes out Bounty Hunter. Next up we have your final debuting truck, Overcast El Toro Loco, taking on Horsepower. Oh, wow, look at that finish. They're both in the air. You can't get better than that, folks. I haven't said folks in a while, golly. That's really close, actually. Just barely Overcast El Toro Loco takes out Horsepower. But, dude, it can't get better than that finish. Next up are the Fast Loser races. Salvager takes on the Training Trucks Megalodon. Great race, and Salvager, big win over the Training Trucks Megalodon. Next up, we have Alien Invasion taking on the Ride Trucks Gravedigger. Alien Invasion takes out the Ride Truck Gravedigger. And your final race of round number 4 is going to be between the Black World Finals Max D and Thrasher. And Thrasher takes out the Black World Finals Max D. Alrighty guys, so here are your trucks in the quarterfinals. We're going to kick it all off with the Nomad Avenger and the World Finals Bounty Hunter. And then we have Training Trucks Earthshaker and the debuting Ride Truck Blue Thunder. The debuting Overcast El Toro Loco and Salvager. And rounding it out, Alien Invasion and Thrasher. So this is a very interesting Final Four. I do not know who's going to win it, so let's see who's going to the semis. The first truck going to the semis is the Nomad Avenger taking out Bounty Hunter. Next up, we have the Training Trucks Earthshaker taking on the debuting Ride Truck Blue Thunder. And Earthshaker takes out Blue Thunder. Next up, we have the last debuting truck, the Overcast El Toro Loco, taking on Salvager. Great race, and Salvager takes out El Toro Loco. So both debuting trucks are out in the quarterfinals. And your final race of the quarterfinals is going to be between Alien Invasion and Thrasher. And Alien Invasion takes out Thrasher. Alrighty guys, so here's the semifinals. Inside of the Nomad Avenger, we have Bonky JJ06. Inside of the Training Trucks Earthshaker, we have Monster Jams X10. Inside of Salvager, you have Monster Jam Firestorm. And inside of Alien Invasion, you have Byrian Smith. So two out of the 4 guys have won on my channel, be Monster Jams X10 and Monster Jam Firestorm. But Bonky JJ06 and Byrian Smith are both looking for their first win. So who's going to the championship race, and who will be your winner of sign-up series number 38? First up, we have the Nomad Avenger taking on Training Trucks Earthshaker. And the Nomad Avenger takes out Earthshaker. So sorry to Monster Jams X10. Man, you were so close, dude. So make that one step further, and now you know you'll get your second ever win on my channel. So better luck in sign-up series number 39. But Bonky JJ06 is in the championship race. So who's going to join Bonky JJ06 in the championship race? Monster Jam Firestorm or Byron Smith? It's going to be Byron Smith in the normal Alien Invasion. So sorry to Monster Jam Firestorm and Salvager. You did so close. You were so close, man. So make it that one step further. I know you'll get your third ever win on my channel. Better luck in sign-up series number 39. But Byron Smith is in the championship race. In the championship race of sign-up series number 38. Inside of the Nomad Avenger, you have Bonky JJ06. And inside of the normal Alien Invasion, you have Byron Smith. Both of these guys have never won on my channel. Nomad Avenger has been to a championship race before but lost it. And I have no clue about Alien Invasion. So, regardless, we are going to have a new winner and a new championship truck, but who will it be? Let's go to the first race and find out who our winner of sign-up series number 38 is going to be. Here's the first race. Nomad Avenger will get the first win. Will Bonky JJ06 win sign-up series number 38 in the Nomad Avenger and become a new champion? Or will Byron Smith get a win and tie it? It does not matter. Bonky JJ06 in the Nomad Avenger is your winner of sign-up series number 38. So congratulations, man. You completely deserved it. Nomad Avenger's been a very fast truck all night long. I'll tell you, I did not expect it to win it, though. But, man, so sorry to Byron Smith in the normal Alien Invasion. You were so close, man, so close. Just make it that one step further, and I know you'll get your first ever win on my channel. So, and better luck next time in sign-up series number 39. So that was sign-up series number 38, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure to crush that like button if you guys like this video. Why not consider subscribing? It's 100% free. You guys can always undo it. We are on the road to 700 subscribers right now. And also, why not follow me on Instagram at MonsterGemFan0311. You guys get exclusive content on stuff that I'm going to post. And you get to reserve trucks for sign-up series and points competitions. It always is worth it. Why is my thumb bent like that? I don't know. But I don't force you guys to, as always. I do leave a link for my Instagram in my description down below. I don't know if anyone ever sees it, but I do leave it there. Go give me a follow if you want to. Again, not forcing you guys to. Also, one last congratulations to Bonky JJ06 and the Nomad Avenger. Congratulations, man. You now have joined the winners of the sign-up series. So, this is Monster Jam Fan 0311 signing out.